All right, we're streaming live. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? All righty, live from Miami, Fort Lauderdale. She got a nice little haircut. And Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Welcome. I got the heat game going on. Sorry about. Welcome to Jersey Boy Sports Talk, brought to you by the Sportscast. If you haven't yet, please subscribe on all your channels, on YouTube, hit notifications. We are on Pinterest. Not Pinterest. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Twitter, iTunes. You catch me at Via Rocho on Twitter. See our YouTube, and you're going to be able to see a lot of discussions that we got going on during the game, during the season, and then just some things going on. So, welcome to the show. As always, we're hosted by my buddy and good friend, ex-NFL, ex-military, ex-sheriff, ex-everything, and now retired. Thank God, man. The brother got a lot of time. Byron Jones. And I'm Victor Arocha. Welcome to Jersey Boy Sports Talk. And we're getting ready today, so let's get right into it. How you doing over there in Philly?
It's a little warm out here.
It's warm? Yeah, it's hot over here.
It's supposed to be in the 90s, the mid-90s, Saturday or Sunday.
Nah, it's hot, but I guess I'm just used to it. I don't know what the deal is, but I like it. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I don't care. Jump in the pool. I'm thinking about selling my house. I don't know. The market is through the roof. So, all right. So you sent me some good stuff that we're going to talk about today. So let's get it on. I don't know if we got some of our hosts joining today, but we'll see. I'm on.
I figured I'd throw a couple of things in there for them. The Jets fans and the Broncos. Just in case if they pop up, so they can put their 2 cents in.
Yeah, they sometimes they tell me I don't know, but let's get it on going on here. So you got Giants releasing Bradberry, right?
Yeah.
And he signs with the Eagles. I mean, that drives me nuts when we lose a guy within the conference, man.
But the crazy, it was Gettleman's fault. He overpaid for him. He was a good player, when we had him and everything. But they overpaid for him. They were all kind of cap casualty mess. And, the cap was tremendous. They needed the money to sign their draft picks. So he had to go. He wouldn't renegotiate his contract. And, it is what it is now.
You weren't a big fan of his, though, no?
Yeah, I thought he was a good player for them.
Oh, yeah? I was sure. When I saw the name, I mean, I know we didn't like going to another pick, but for some reason, I didn't think you were not big on him or not. I just don't like when they sign interconference, right? Because now you give the guy more motivation, right? That motivation motivates his teammates because now they want to beat his former team. You know what I mean?
But now they probably have the best pair of cornerbacks in the conference now.
Why they release him? What do you think they released him for? What was the reason?
The cap casualty, too much money. He was too much. They needed that, that $12 million to sign all those draft picks they had.
That's crazy. Well, we'll see what happens. As long as we're still building the line. We're doing some of the other stuff. So you know what? It is what it is, right? So we got Thibodeau.
Yeah, that's all that matters. We stole him from our poor Joe. So I'm sure he's ready to bang his head on the desk and table and everything else.
Yes, we did. And then did you emailed me some of the stuff?
The schedules.
Oh, you said you did email me schedules.
Schedules, depth chart.
Depth chart, right?
Whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And even the depth chart has changed from this morning.
Yeah, the date of the show. I really appreciate it. Just like at 10:29, I'm just sitting around like you are, just waiting for the depth chart.
Who knows? You ain't got nothing better. What else you got to do?
Getting ready for the show. I'm downloading it on the wrong computer.
You'll be all right, man. Let it go, man. Breathe. Woosah.
It's been a long day.
Today's Thursday. You got one more day. You'll be all right.
One more day for what, dude? I work 7 days a week.
Why?
I've been asking myself that.
There you go.
Dude, because for one, I get bored if I'm not working. I got to work around the house, so I got either work around the house, which is so
Let's see. Go to work. Work around. I take work around the house.
yeah, but oh my god, look at all these things you sent me.
I told you they're all scheduled. That's all they are. One's a depth chart, and everything else is a schedule.
I'm not gonna download these things. I'm just gonna open them up this way, okay? And then shoot, let me see one more thing. Okay, so okay. So I only need 2 emails: depth chart and the division things, right?
Yeah, so I was at 2.
All right.
Do the depth chart first.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. And we share here. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. For those listeners, we're going to go over it. So we are on the Giants Jets. So we're going to start the offense. I'll always start offense. Right?
Always start offense.
All right. So it drives me nuts. So, okay. So let's start from the middle. Feliciano for sure, right?
For sure. He is the starter.
He is the starter. What color you give him? He's a green, no?
We give him a green.
All right, starter. Right guard.
Lewinsky, starter. Green.
Really? All right. Evan Neal's definitely a green.
Oh, he's definitely a green.
I ain't getting. Okay, hold on. Let's get to the green. Andrew Thomas, definitely green.
Definitely green.
All right, what do you got? Left guard.
Shane Lemieux was the one that got hurt last year. So, and then Max Garcia is the guy that they got from the Cardinals. And then Joshua, Wenza, whatever his name is, he's the North Carolina kid. I want to see the North Carolina kid get that job.
All right, so right now, the depth chart for those of you listening in left guard, we got Max Garcia, Shane Lemieux, Joshua Zueda, and Josh Rivas.
He got cut. You can take him off.
I got to tell what's up, fellas? What up, Justin?
Josh Rivas.
Justin, you missed that the show. What's up with Saban, man? I think brother getting senile. Why is he going out talking smack?
Take off Jeff Rivas.
Take off Jeff Rivas. Okay, I got Justin saying what's up. And by the way, Justin, we got your boy on the schedule, but you know how I feel about what's his name, Jimbo Fisher. Anyways, I'm gonna put here.
Yeah, he's cut.
Gone. All right. So you want Lemieux there. So Lemieux is a yellow because he's a rookie, but he.
I know Lemieux's a 3rd-year guy. Joshua was the rookie.
That's the one that you want him.
That's what I want.
All right. So they're both. Where Max Garcia go? Is he a starter right now?
He could be, but right now, they're at minicamp right now. Right now,
his depth chart is totally different.
Right now, Shane Lemieux is running with the ones right now, this week. Because he's the one that came back from injury from his knee. Right now, he's the number 1 guard.
Well, let's put this in order, man. Why do you give me a depth chart that's not in depth?
Yeah, whatever, man. That's why I said that's what we work on it together.
You know what it is? I didn't know I was supposed to do that. I thought you were supposed to handle that. All right, so Shane Lemieux. Okay, Max Garcia. All right, cool. Man, we should look at the old ones. This wasn't so much green before when we started. Right?
Right.
Byron, they're doing their job, man.
Yeah.
What do we got at tight end?
Ricky Seals-Jones, the guy they got from Washington. He's a green for now.
He's a green.
Right. Daniel Bellinger, the rookie, is going to be probably the 2nd-string guy.
He's pretty good, no?
Yeah, he's pretty good, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And wide receiver, here we go.
He's the rapper.
He's a starter.
Creepy, but he's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I like Pro.
Yeah, but
he's a yellow.
He's a yellow.
Well, because we don't know. He's unknown, right?
Right.
Galladay's good.
Galladay's, yeah, he's going to be a starter.
Problem with us, with these guys, they've been hurt all that. Slayton's pretty good.
Yeah.
But he's hurt. How about the other two? CJ Board as wide receiver, David Sill.
They'll probably make the team.
What about the other ones? You got James. Didn't you like James?
What, Richie James from San Francisco? Yeah, he's a punt returner too. So he's going to definitely be there.
All right, so let's move on here. All
Oh,
right,
the other side, the other receivers. There you go.
Sterling
Sterling
Shepard,
Sharp, Green,
Shepard, not Sharp.
whatever. Close enough. Wendell Robinson, the kid from Kentucky, the second round draft pick.
All right.
He's definitely going to play a lot. He might end up starting.
Which one? What number? What was his name?
Wendell Robinson.
Wendell. All right.
And don't sleep on Colin Johnson, the big giant wide receiver from Texas.
You heard it, Colin Johnson, for you fantasy football players. Pick him up.
Don't sleep on him.
Don't sleep on Colin Johnson. I'm out to pick him up this year. But Byron, this is looking pretty decent. Why do you think I pick him to win it? You know, they got a shot. If they
let's get to the quarterback. We know who that's going to be.
It's going to be Davis Webb?
Probably not.
All right, why ain't even bother with the running back?
Come on. No, come on. Put green on Daniel.
No, man, I ain't gonna give him a light green. I ain't gonna do green.
He's a starter.
Well, no joke, he's a starter, but I'm gonna give him a light green.
Okay, the running backs, you got Saquon.
He's a green, but
Matt Breida is a green.
Is he good?
Yeah. Yes, and don't sleep on the guy, Deshaun Corbin from Florida State. Don't sleep on him, undrafted rookie.
Ooh, I take a Florida State boy. All right, that's good. I didn't know about him. All right, so Deshaun Corbin, you heard it here. Saquon, you got Matt. I like having multiple running backs, bro. Yeah, that's what we built, right? And then I'm hoping, and it looks like you picked a couple good tight ends. So I'm happy there. I don't really care about the place kickers. All right, defense. Now, let's go, baby. All right, so we got 3-4. We got left defensive end.
Jahad Ward, he came from Baltimore, so he's going to be the guy. Green.
And if he's at Baltimore, he's coming from good defense.
Take off. Antonio Valentino got cut today.
And then Harbaugh's a good coach.
Christopher Hinton, that's Chris Hinton's.
Leonard Williams. Wait, I was going to go quick. Leonard Williams good.
He's without a doubt.
No, ain't no. Okay, nose tackle.
Big Dexter.
Big Dexter. All right. Where's my boy? Hey, I like Aziz. You know I like Aziz.
Aziz, don't sleep on him.
Tate Crowder, I like.
Yep. Blake Martinez.
Cam Brown's pretty good too, no?
Nah. Micah McFadden is going to be a star. He's going to be good.
So far, I like anybody with the name Micah.
He's a.
Woo, look at that weak side linebacker. We got there.
You skipped over another one, Darian Beavers. That's the Cincinnati kid.
Really? Wow, we're getting stacked, dude. This one's definitely dark green, man. Ain't no
and Quincy. Take off Trent Harris. He got cut too.
Damn. You sent me 2 drafts today, and already this is the third really version.
This all happened today.
I understand. I was just making a comment. I'm saying
don't sleep on Quincy Roche, yeah. University of Miami, the U.
All right, the U. I'll tell you anybody from Florida.
All right, go. Let's see. Ellison Smith, he's in a make or break year.
What's NB?
Oh, Nickelback.
Oh, Nickelbacks. Okay. Oh, that's secondary. Okay. Aziz, I like. Okay.
Corner, Aaron Robinson. He's going to be the starter.
Yellow.
Xavier McKinney going to be the starter.
Yellow. Put Victor Rocha there. Be green. Julian Love.
The kid Dane Belton is going to beat him out from Iowa.
All right. Green, yellow.
I'm going to give him yellow for now.
Our secondary is weak.
Very. Darnell Holmes is not going to hold up the kid from LSU.
Who's that?
That's Flock. Yep, Cordell.
All right.
And then on this side, Adoree Jackson.
Yellow. Wow, so we're good. Our D-backs are hurting.
Yes, but the one guy under Maurice Kennedy, whatever, they just signed him with Baltimore Ravens. So he's probably going to end up being a starter because he's familiar with Wink Martindale's defense. So he'll probably end up being a starter eventually or play a lot.
Oh, man. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just trying to get my other computer going. I get Justin mentioned you didn't respond back. Ahead.
Maurice is going to be a yellow.
Where am I looking at? Maurice?
Yes, Maurice Cannon right there, right up under him too. He's going to play a lot.
All right. So, all right, look, I'm happy with the offense. Defense, you could turn around, right? A little bit better. But the offense has got to do something, right? I mean,
yes.
Just no matter what, the offense has got to do something. So right now we're looking. They did what we wanted to do for several years, right?
Yep.
So let's see what we got. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna save this one. Save here. Let's go. Pod. All righty, so that looks good. And let's see what we got here. Now let's get to all right, so where you want to go? Let's go to the Giants' schedule, right?
Yeah.
Why you say it like that?
Because it's just not good. It's just that.
All right, so what let's do here. We got the Titans.
Yes.
Right? That's gonna be an L. You got the Panthers, that should be a win. The Cowboys should be a win. Bears should be a win. Packers lost. Oh, I don't want to go win a loss yet. Not yet. I want to see what we got. We got Ravens, Jaguars, Seahawks. Okay, so look, let's go by strength. Like Panthers, Cowboys are always tough, but still Bears and Packers tough. Ravens is tough. Jaguars and Seahawks shouldn't be any good. Texans, no.
Lions are gonna be pretty good.
You think so? Nah. Okay.
And look who plays on Thanksgiving Day at 4:30. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we talked about that. They're playing on Christmas and on Thanksgiving. Did you say that? Not Christmas.
No. Christmas. They're playing on Christmas Eve.
That's what I'm saying. They're playing Christmas Eve, and they're playing a Monday night. Oh, and they're playing a Monday night game.
Yeah, so we only have 2 primetime games, so that proves how much we stink.
Yeah, well, it stinks for me because now I gotta catch them on the red zone, and the problem is they're not in the red zone much. All right, so we got schedules there. Let's go. Eagles schedule. All right. We're looking at the Eagles schedule. What do we got here? The Lions, Vikings, Commanders. I mean, their schedules are all pretty weak.
Yeah. But they have a few more primetime games than we do.
Yeah, who cares?
Look at that.
Commanders.
There you go, the Commanders. How about that?
Didn't the NFC East, when we were looking at the power schedules, didn't the bottom 4?
The bottom 4 were all NFC East.
All of them.
All of them.
It wasn't like there was like one at one was 6 or whatever. The bottom 4 were all NFC East. All right. Let's see. Let's get the Jets schedule and then the Bucks and the Broncos.
No, we need to spend a little time on the Jets. We need to beat them up.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's do what we usually do.
Oh, they're gonna get spanked, bro. I don't see them winning a game before the bye week.
The bye week is going to be worse.
I'm just saying. I just stopped at the first break. You understand?
Well, first we gave them some love. Here, I'm getting ready to give them no love right now. They ain't beating some love.
I'm gonna put some pain punishment on them.
They got, let's see, Ravens, no. Browns, maybe, no, they ain't beating them with Deshaun. Bengals, Steelers, no. Dolphins, Packers, Broncos, Patriots, Bills. That's like, what is that? 7 losses and 8 losses, whatever.
They do have a shot with Miami because that's just a tough game, even when they're both good. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be easy.
Miami is a lot better.
Oh yeah. So yeah. All right, now let's go past the bye. Oh man, they got to maybe the Bears. Maybe. Oh my God.
The Vikings, the Lions, the Jaguars.
That's sad. They got a hard schedule other than the Jaguars.
Yes, they have a really hard schedule. It could be a lot of pain before Christmas.
Oh my God. That's bad. Joe, Richie, y'all got some problems. Jets. All right, here's for a cut for you. All right, ready, Byron, so we can get a cut.
It's not.
Jets. Jets. Y'all got a problem.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
Not good. Isaac Acevedo. Hi, what's up? Is that your boy?
Who?
Isaac Acevedo.
I don't know.
Hello. Hold on a second. Let me type here. He's just saying. Bro, these guys, hello. Hold on. Welcome. Who's your team? Oh, Isaac is Eagles. Welcome. Who's your team? All right. Oh, he's Eagles. He's an Eagle fan. Hey, the Eagles, you've been looking pretty good, right? Your schedule's not that tough either. So you got a good
but they got, but when you look at the Eagles on paper, they're probably the best team. To be honest, they're probably the best team in the division. Well,
Isaac, we're doing this for you. Isaac, we're showing the schedule right now. So y'all got the Lions and the Vikings. Jets had a good draft. That's for sure. Look, all right. So Isaac, we were talking the last couple of weeks, right, Byron? We agreed the Jets had a good draft.
Great draft.
A great draft. But that was like their birthday. That was it. Yeah, one day to celebrate. Because right now, the Eagles got a good team and their schedule's not that tough. Isaac, listen, tell me, I don't know if you're watching. Jets had a good, yeah. I don't know if you're watching or not, but Isaac, I want you to hear this out. Okay? If you're listening, mark it in the chat. They play the Ravens. You think they're gonna beat the Ravens?
No.
They play the Browns. You think they're gonna beat the Browns? No. They got two quarterbacks. Bengals. They ain't gonna beat the Bengals.
No.
Beat the Steelers. Dolphins may have a shot. Broncos, no. Patriots, no. Bills, definitely no. Patriots again. Bears, maybe. Which one's the maybe? You got to tell me which teams maybe.
Maybe it's the Bears.
Oh, maybe it's the Bears, I said, but no, he just put in maybe. All right. I'm just saying the only teams they got a shot is maybe the Vikings, and that's a long shot. They got a shot against the Bears, right? The Vikings are usually pretty good. No, Lions, I would think you got a shot against Lions. You definitely got a shot against the Jaguars.
Jaguars are going to be a lot better. Don't sleep on them.
Okay, so Isaac said we should go 11-5. You must be talking about the Eagles, right?
Who? The Eagles?
What team? Let me put what team because I don't understand them.
I think he's an Eagle fan.
I think he's an Eagle fan. So if he's 11-5, that's a possibility for the Eagles.
I'm telling the Eagles.
He said yes. Yeah, Jets, bro. What do you think the Jets are gonna go? Jets are gonna go like 1-16 or 2.
They're not gonna be that bad. 3 or 4 games.
Who? Pick the 4 games they're gonna win. Pick them.
The Dolphins. Once Seattle, the Jaguars, and they're gonna beat the Vikings
or the Lions. All right. Yeah, the Eagles look good on paper. They look really good, but it's a tough division.
Yeah, but the Eagles are loaded from front to back. The only weak thing they really have on their team right now that they didn't address was the safety position. But corners, they got the best 2 corners now in the division. They have the receivers. They got a good tight end. They have the best offensive line. They got good running back. The X factor with the Eagles is Jalen Hurts.
What do you think about Jalen Hurts, Isaac? All right, so let's the Broncos schedule. Seahawks. They should beat the Seahawks, especially if Russell Wilson wants to go attack them. They should beat the Texans.
At Seattle. At Seattle for Broncos.
They're still going to beat them. Yep, you're correct, sir. I don't think they're not going to beat the 49ers. I think they could beat the Raiders. I'm not really impressed with the Raiders. I don't know which team shows up.
They got a new coach. They got Josh McDaniels as the head
you
coach
see how
now.
they're now starting to do stuff on Amazon Prime? That's pretty
Yeah, I know.
You know who started all that stuff? He has no excuses now, but we have the draft capital to get a QB. Oh, he's got a good point, right?
They got 2 number pick. They have 2 picks in the first round next year.
No, but he's got the same thing we've been saying. Jalen Hurts has no excuse right now to deliver.
Every year, Jalen Hurts has gotten better.
Okay, but now they got a really good everything around them.
Yes, they do. They have a great running game. They have the
I agree with Isaac.
offensive line.
They got no excuse.
No.
To produce. That's all I'm saying. I mean, how far they go and all that is a different story than the quarterback produce.
He's going to produce. I think he is.
All right, if he produces, but he's right. He says there's no excuse. But the Broncos, Titans are going to be tough. I'm telling you, but remember, you showed me that snapshot. That was the whole thing we were saying when we were talking to John. No matter how the Broncos look, that's a tough division. They're not gonna knock off the Chiefs or the Chargers.
What I tell you, man? What I tell you? Russell Wilson is the 3rd best quarterback in that division. 3rd best.
Yeah. No, I agree. He said the AFC should be wild. Yeah, definitely. The AFC is going to be definitely wild. Well, the AFC East is pretty solid, I think, don't you? Right? The AFC East, that's the Broncos to lose.
West.
Right? Okay, and then you got here in the AFC, it's going to be the Chargers or the Chiefs, right? But you never know. Russell Wilson may be re-energized, right? All right,
he's
so
the 3rd best quarterback in the division.
They got the Chiefs, and they got to play each other twice, right? They got to play the Chargers. I mean, and I'm telling you that if the Chargers don't do well this year, that coach got to go. I wanted to fire him last year.
He's only 2nd year coach. That's his 1st year last year.
So what? How many coaches got cut in the first after the first?
Well, usually it's a minority coach that gets cut, first. But yeah, I threw that out there. It's the truth.
It is sad, but it's the truth, and it's also a Texan coach.
Lovey Smith. That's Lovey.
He'll get cut again. All right. But this guy needs to get cut. They got to get rid of him if you don't do. But look at all the games the Broncos got: Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night, Christmas Day.
I wonder why. Russell Wilson.
Yep. And Sierra. All right. Well, hey, John, we did this one for you, and you didn't show up. And what's his Uncle Nick?
Oh, and here goes your team, your love team right here.
All right, Cowboys win. Saints win. Packers win.
They're playing. No.
Falcons win. Steelers win. Ravens win. Seahawks win.
Really?
Hey, let me ask you a question though, real quick.
What?
Hold on, I gotta look at someone. Just can't wait. Okay, let me ask you a question though. Where did Brady go? Where did Brady go last year?
I don't know where he go. He went home.
He was 14-3, wasn't he? Or yeah,
I guess I don't know.
I think he was 14-3, if not 13-4.
The Buccaneers are not beating Dallas at Dallas.
Oh, Dale going to spank. I think this is his farewell tour.
Yeah, but think about this. What receivers does he have?
I don't care. He's going to
Godwin is hurt. He's not going to be playing the first game.
All right, we'll see.
All he got is Evans, one guy. That's it. Gronk, where's Gronk?
Yeah, I'm going to download this and keep this one so we can.
We haven't had any Gronk sightings. Is he going to play?
Yeah, Gronk's going to play. Gronk just don't want to go to OTAs.
The Cowboys are going to beat the Buccaneers the first game.
Nope.
At Dallas.
Nope. All right. You know what I'm saying is.
The Saints. The Saints are going to smack them around.
I'm going to go B, right?
What is B?
That's for you, right?
Yes.
At Cowboys, you're saying that it B is
loss.
L.
They're going to lose. They're going to lose to this. They're going to lose to the Saints.
BL. Okay.
They're going to lose to the Saints.
Okay. Boom. Let's go here.
Same thing. A loss.
You're crazy, man.
How
Bro,
Gonna lose.
they're not going to start off 2-0.
The Saints got their number.
I don't give a crap. Packers next.
They'll beat the Packers.
Oh, okay. So you're going to beat the Packers. So they're going to beat Aaron Rodgers, but he's not going to beat Dak and
Nope.
Winston.
Nope. Monday. Nope. First game of the season at the Cowboys, Dallas. Nah, they ain't beating the Cowboys there. Nope. Micah Parsons is going to put on a show. I've said it here right now.
I'm putting it down here.
Let's see, Buccaneers. Let's see the Chiefs. They ain't beat the Chiefs. Nope.
W.
Oh, they're not beating the Chiefs.
No, hold on a second. All right. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
They beat the Falcons.
The Falcons.
Yep. The next three, they're beaten.
So boom, right?
Yep.
Boom. Boom. Ravens.
Ravens are going to beat them.
Right.
Lamar Jackson is in contract year. He's going to show out.
Okay, he's going to show out of the stadium. All right. Go ahead. The Rams.
They're not beating the Rams. Aaron Donald. That's all I got to say.
Okay, you put a loss. I got them. I'm just going for the gold.
Seattle, yeah, they beat Seattle.
Win. Okay, bye.
Saints, the Browns, the Browns are gonna beat them.
Okay.
With Deshaun Watson.
He ain't gonna be suspended.
Well, it's week 12 by then. He should be back by then.
Okay. What do you got here?
They'll beat them the second time.
Okay, I'm gonna have them losing the second time.
The 49ers, the 49ers are gonna beat them. Woo! Look at this. They're gonna lose to the Bengals. They'll beat the Cardinals. They'll beat the Panthers. And they'll beat the Falcons.
Sunday night.
We already did those.
No, Sunday night.
Yeah, they're up at the top. Look at week one at the top.
I'm not looking for win-loss. I'm looking at prime time. They playing 3 Sunday night games and a Monday night, and they got 5 prime time games. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too.
All right, so let's go. We got 0-2, 1-2, 1. You got them 1-3. You're crazy.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's a bad one. 1-3, 2-3, 4-3, 5-3, 5-4 by week 8. 5-4. You got them 5-5.
Yep, I sure do.
6-5, 6-6, 7-6, 7-7, 7-8, 8-8, 9-8. Something's wrong. 10-8.
Oh, they ain't lose that many.
No, but I'm 10. It can't be. There's only 17 games, so I calculated wrong.
Yeah, you did.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses.
You skipped some. We have 7 losses, 10-7.
Okay, so you have B as I'm at 10-7. That's crazy, dude. What's wrong with you?
They're not going to have Chris Godwin for 6 games.
Bro, what was the record last year? Tampa's record.
I don't know.
Tampa Bay Bucks. All right, record.
Their defense is not going to be as good as it's been because Sue is not there. Bruce Arians is not the head coach anymore.
Oh, so what?
Okay, we'll see. Just remember, Chris Godwin is not playing.
They were 13-4 last year, bro.
Okay, we'll put 4 more losses on there.
You're freaking crazy. Okay, look what I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That can't be right. I got a loss somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You're saying they're going to be 14-3.
And what were they last year? Were 13-4.
No.
Last year they were 13-4, dude.
10-7.
They were 13-4 last year.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying they're going to be 10-7 this year.
Yeah, but I got too many wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got them at 16-1. All right, they're gonna. Yeah, that's a little bit. They're not gonna go 16-1. I just got to figure out who they're gonna lose to.
You got them losing to the Saints. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, that I know. They ain't losing the Cowboys.
They're losing to the Cowboys the first game.
You know, I may give them maybe the Ravens. I don't know. I got them. I got them at least. I think they're going to go at least 30. I mean, I got to figure out what teams, but I believe that they're going to go at least 13-4 again.
Yeah, okay.
That's what's my opinion.
All right. You know, we all have a right to our own opinion.
Yes, we do, right? You had a strong opinion before. What you talking about? I think they'll be 13-4.
10-7.
You know, I'm going to see some of those games. All right, so
watch them lose.
NFC East schedule, Jets schedule, Buccaneers schedule. Okay. All right, so what? You know I want to talk a little basketball too. What do you think?
Know. Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher.
That's why I'm gonna go. I just said you don't want to talk a little bit about basketball too. So, all right, Saban and Fisher. I just saw that just recently, so I was watching. What do you think?
What did I say about the NIL before? I told you a long time ago that was going to be an issue, you know, with these teams, and it's an issue. Basically, Saban called him a cheat.
Stick to the question.
What?
Say the Saban and thing. So tell me, are you agreeing with Saban? You're not?
As far as agreeing with him about what?
In other words, the issue is the feud between Saban and Jim Fisher and about NIL. So right. I agree that you stated the NIL is going to be an issue, right? But your issue is a little different than what they're talking about.
Not really.
Okay, well we'll get into that in a little bit. But you mentioned feud between Saban and Fisher. So tie the NIL, your disagreement with it, based on what Saban said.
Saban basically called him a cheat. That's basically the bottom line what he did. You know, that they bought them 4 or 5-star guys that, you know, A&M got, you know, basically were bought, you know, by whatever, you know, NIL they got. That's the bottom line. And, you know.
Time out. Stop. Are you saying that they did do it or they didn't?
I don't know what they did. I don't know how they got these kids. All I know is that
did they do it through? If they did it through NIL, which you don't like, do you? Okay, so let me clear it up. If they did it through some version of NIL, which
it's legal.
What?
It's legal. If that's what they did is legal. But he just doesn't like the way it's done.
Okay, time out. So it's legal, right?
Right.
But you are saying, so I'm just trying to, I'm not trying to pigeonhole you about whether you're saying it and it's bad, right, or wrong. I'm just trying to, for our listeners, to make sure that we're on the same page, right? You don't like the NIL, and and we're saying Texas A&M or any team, right? Because he even talked about Deion Sanders' teams.
Yeah.
And they got these players, and they utilize some mechanism of NIL,
Right.
and it's legal,
Right.
right? Okay, so if that's true, then other than using the word cheat, because I don't think you can cheat if you're doing something that's legal, right? Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's legal and you're doing. I mean, come on. If you're a sheriff and a guy and he's on his porch on his property and he's smoking prescription medicinal marijuana, you can't arrest him.
Right.
He's not breaking the law.
No.
So if these guys are not breaking the law, then he's not necessarily a cheater. But two, his statement that they bought players is true. They just bought him through the mechanism that is now legal.
Right.
That's what I'm asking. So you're agreeing?
Kind of, sort of.
Why is it so hard? Just okay, then why kind of, sort of? Give me look, bro. This is sports talk show. You gotta be able to defend something.
No,
give me the
I played the game. You played it too. You're going to do whatever you can, for the competitive edge, up to a point. Okay. If the NILs are legal according to the NCAA, which they are, Texas A&M is doing the same thing, and probably everybody else is doing, Texas A&M, Jackson, Jackson State, or whatever school, they're supposedly they're doing it, within the rules. So if they're doing it within the rules, what can you say about it? But sometimes it just looks bad when a team that's normally not the number one ranked team, as far as recruiting, is not a certain team, and all of a sudden, they got all these extra guys. You ever see the movie Blue Chips? Remember that movie Blue Chips?
Yeah.
And what happened in that one?
With Nick Nolte.
Yes, they got all these guys. Hey, for the car, tractor, mother's house, and all this kind of stuff. But how do we know that kind of stuff is not taking place now? We don't.
It is. We do know it is.
These kids, they're setting up, whatever, with Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever these kids are setting it up.
But let's stick to the pieces that say Nick Saban stating that they bought players. If they bought them to NIL and it's legal, his statement that they bought players is true. And, Alabama was still high ranked in their drafts.
They were number 2.
They were number 2. What's he complaining about?
Because he used to be a number 1.
Who was number 1?
A&M.
Oh, okay. That's because they beat Alabama.
What? Yeah, but
I hate Joe Fisher. I hope he gets buried. I hope he gets crushed. I don't care. So anyway, that's number 1. Number 2, I think Saban is backtracking. I think you just, that's him being a crybaby, in my opinion, because there's no reason. He's got 7 championships. He's already known as one of the best college coaches. I thought he went beneath himself, right? I love what Deion Sanders said, though. Deion Sanders said, I love Deion Sanders. I don't care what everybody said. I love Deion Sanders. One, he was defensive back. I think it was the greatest ones around. Okay. And 2, Deion Sanders, like, I got nothing to say. Ain't no reason for me to talk. I love it. Deion, you don't care. Deion makes more money. He made more money than Saban and Fisher combined. Okay. No, what? What?
I think Saban makes a lot of money.
Yeah. He makes a lot of money, but he hasn't made or has more money than Deion Sanders. Dude, Sanders got baseball and NFL money.
Yeah, from the 80s. They didn't make that kind of money like they're making now. Remember, he had to come. What 2 teams did he come back for to get paid for and really didn't do anything? The Washington Redskins paid him a ton of money, didn't do anything. Baltimore Ravens.
But they paid him. Why wouldn't they come back?
Yeah, but they got a one-time payment of 20. You're talking about Saban's been making millions of dollars for years. For years. So I'm pretty sure he has a pretty good bank too.
I didn't say, dude, when we're talking, they're in the millions. They got a pretty good bank. I'm not really. Like his salary, he makes 17 million a year, dude.
Who?
Wow, 20 million. Oh no, that was doing something else. All right, hold on a second. All right. Oh man, he's not even worth that. Man, that's a lot of money, but it's not more. I thought he was worth more than that. He's worth 40 million, dude.
Okay, I'm sure Saban's up there too.
Nick Saban net worth. Man, he's like 35 million.
Huh? Not bad for a coach, huh?
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, Deion Sanders is just done with his money.
Huh.
Then again, but that's not fair though, because Saban's 70. You know what I mean? He's got like 30 years, 20-something years on Sanders.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, what? 20-something years is a lot of time for money to grow.
Okay, all right.
But I think Deion Sanders must have faltered his money because, dude, Sanders made a lot of money.
Yeah, not as much as you think in the 80s and 90s. Dude, he hung on longer than he should have. True or not true? Yeah. He was broke down by the time he got to the Redskins, and he was even broker when he got to the Baltimore Ravens.
Did you say the word broker?
Yes, broker.
Dude, I am telling you, I wish I would have just stayed coaching because I love football, even as just an assistant. I mean, these guys are look at this guy number 13. He's making $7 million from Penn State. He's making $7 million Penn State. Harbaugh, $7 million. Georgia, 7.1. Lane Griffin, 7.2. Jimbo Fisher, 7.5. I hate you, Jimbo Fisher.
But anyway, get back to
that. Cristobal's making $8 million in Miami.
Oh yeah, get back to you're off the track now. NIL.
8.3. David Shaw. Who's David Shaw? Stanford. Ryan Day, Ohio, 9. Mel Tucker, Michigan State. Wow, Michigan State put 9.5. Saban makes $9.7 million. Brian Kelly, 9.5. Lincoln Riley at USC. Can you imagine USC ain't got done nothing? They paid him the most, 10 plus million.
They got plenty of money at USC. They got a lot of alumni money.
Yeah, there's no doubt. All right. So back to this feud. Anyhow, so what Deion Sanders was saying, okay, hey, Justin Wright agreed in 4 years A&M had only 5 stars. Look at agreed, what? Byron. This is Jay, I think. In 4 years, A&M only had 5 stars. They jumped to _1 recruiting has. How is that possible, especially after averaging 8 and 9 wins?
I told what, but you jumped.
Yeah, but let's get back into that. Now you flip flopping.
I didn't flip flop anywhere.
Yeah, you are, man. Can we go back to the tapes? You know I got the tape. You know I got a great memory.
Now,
Number one, let's get back to the feud. Let me finish what Sanders says. Sanders says he's only doing this. Saban's doing this because what he's trying to do is he's telling. I like Deion Sanders. He's saying he's doing it to raise money with his boosters. He's telling them, look, man, these guys are buying players. You better give me some money. So let's go to that. Now let's go back to where I'm saying to you that that's not what you were saying. You did say it was going to mess everything up, but that wasn't your argument. Your argument was it's going to mess up things because of the locker room.
Yes, and that's true.
Okay, that was the main point. I'm just making sure we do it. Your issue was, bro, how do you feel that you're playing against a guy who's doing the same thing and he's making $2 million because he got something from NIL?
And that's the truth.
Okay, that's it. I just want to make sure we're clear. It wasn't about what their feuding is about.
You don't think at Texas A&M now that they've got guys that have put in, they put in work. Just for example, them. They put in the work, and now all of a sudden you got these 4 or 5 new guys that are going to show up on campus. They drive in Benzes or whatever. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying, they rolling up. They rolling up deep, and they got the gold chain. You don't think the guys that have put in the work are going to be mad at these 4 guys, especially if they don't produce when they get on the field.
Yep. No, I think it is. I'm still a little not. By the way, Justin said he agreed with me saying that Deion isn't lying. Like Saban was really using that to get more money from the boosters, right? Saying, "Hey, you better give me some cash."
Not give him.
I'm still not clear with the NIL. I thought, okay, so I'm confused with the NIL, right? And I think Andres really knew it, so he had a good explanation. But I thought, okay, here was my biggest challenge with everything, and this is what I thought was happening. And apparently, it seems like there's other ways around it. And I agree with you on some parts, and some parts I'm in between. So I thought it was that it's the truth. Okay, it's the truth. These guys aren't playing right away. They're gone because they aren't getting paid. Gone are the days where the players work for field time. Interesting. I kind of understand that, but the thing is now with the portal, guys can go somewhere else with money. You know what I mean?
But those guys are like, say, let's see, Alabama gets a ton of 5-star, 4-stars all the time, and Justin talks about this probably all the time. When you go to the best, you're competing against the best every single day. And, Pete Carroll is another thing, but you're competing, like when he was at USC, you compete every day for a spot. Every day you're competing. Every day you step foot on the field. So now, you look at the board and you're number 3 or number 4. What do these kids do now? Me, I would, I need to work harder so I can get that spot. First thing they do now with the transfer portal, I'm not playing, I'm out.
That's what he's saying. I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that I'm out. And they start transferring. They have some of these kids that have transferred 2 or 3 times.
Didn't Andre gave us a great statistic, right? Since the transfer portal, there was like an astronomical amount.
Yeah, it was like some crazy number he gave us.
Coaches are going to have to recruit players to come back each year. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I was saying with the NIL, right? I'm not clear with it. That's why I'm a little confused. My biggest issue was that if I have the Orocho name or the Jones name, right, and I'm playing well, and in addition to playing well, I'm doing some crazy like YouTube videos and stuff, right? Theoretically, before NIL, you couldn't even get paid for that.
No.
Right?
Nope.
And it had nothing to do with your sport. But they were leveraging the fact that you're playing for a team in the school, so therefore you're really getting it for that. That's not true. You've seen, Petrosino's son, right? He doesn't play sports, but he's got like millions of followers. He does some funny stuff. If he was playing a sport, he would not be able to get paid for that. So I thought it was all about that. If a kid gets on social media and also is a star and is able to get paid for his name, I'm okay with that. But the NILs, there's more to it than what I'm thinking. Because that's why I was arguing. I was arguing, look, there's volleyball players, tennis players that are girls that are really good on social media. They're getting paid.
But they're attaching
the name to doing that's different than what I'm talking about.
Because they're attached, like, food, Taco Bell or whatever, like whatever major restaurant or whatever is in that college town. That's what he's got. They're getting their Bryce Young, he comes here and he eats whatever, blah blah blah, at whatever, here you go, at BryceYoung.com or whatever, that's how these kids, they're getting paid.
Oh, so he's not necessarily allowed to do a commercial, but he's getting paid if they use his name somehow.
Yeah, but they're attaching it to different restaurants or car dealerships or whatever it may be.
Here, and all of a sudden, he gets paid for them saying Bryce Young eats here.
They might, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
See, that's a little bit that to me is skirting the advertising, right? So in other words, for my difference was like our show, right? If our show, we're growing in viewership and so forth, and let's say all of a sudden somebody came and wanted a sponsor, and we're making money, right? Okay, that's us doing a show making money. right? Steven Petrosino says that Petro Clips. Go look up Petro Clips. I think is it something else? Petro Clips Instagram. Shout out to him. He's already got 600,000 to 1 million followers. So an extra follower would go. But my point being is, I thought it was all about that, Byron. What you're telling me now, that I don't like.
They're getting their names.
Now I agree with you because now it is the better player. That's different. I thought like if they got their shirt or they're getting made because they're going on their Twitter account and they're promoting, whatever. Okay,
it's stuff. Like say for example, Victor Orocho, Rolls Royce. Hey, such and such, University of Giblet. Come on over here, put your name up on here, and we're gonna check you out a little bit.
Oh, that's bad.
That's what's going on.
That's bad.
Like Justin.
Look, Justin's right. He goes, not only the coaches got to recruit, they got to recruit the players to stay.
Yeah, but
you can't get them.
Yeah, but look at basketball. You have basketball, college basketball. A lot of these coaches recruit Calipari, a bunch of. They know these kids are coming there 1 year, so they know as soon as they walk in the door, this guy's only be here 1 year. So I'm gonna use. He's using me. I'm using them.
Right, but it ain't working anymore for Calipari.
No, but football's different, because they can't. You can't leave. You can't just. Well, let me just play my freshman year.
Come out of high school and play.
That ain't happening in the NFL. Not happening. No, no.
I'm not saying. I'm saying not for legal or rules purposes. I'm saying just you ain't got that. There ain't no way you can be. You will get damaged coming out of high school to try to play in the NFL.
Yes, you will. It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference going from college to the NFL.
College to a big difference. The speed.
So
you playing with
to go from high school to the NFL, you're getting damaged.
You're playing with grown men when you step out on the field,
who are doing everything they can do to produce.
Yes, and they're getting paid to take care of their family. So guess what? They're gonna do what they got to do.
Yes, and I think men's peak, their athletic performance peaks between like 22 and 25.
Yes. So you're not going to get some 18 and 19.
I mean, and when you're your most testosterone level, you're at most everything. And if you're 22 to 25, man, and you got that kind of speed, that's a major collision.
Yes, I know.
Major collision, major speed, and everyone's fast. And I don't think you have time to adapt. I think now that I understand it, I agree it's a problem because now it's purely based on a guy's celebrity status on just his play, not on the teams, right? Because
you finally agree.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how the structure of the NIL was, right? I thought it was the guy had a Twitter page or something. Then my ignorance, then my bad. All right, so we're almost wrapping up, man. It's today. We're fast. NBA, baby. What do you think's going on, man? You see that Miami Heat? You see that Jimmy? But remember two things. I'm going to mention two things to you. One, we had a couple times when we talked about basketball, and Santiago will tell you, I kept saying that my biggest problem with Jimmy Butler was for him to be the superstar he is, he has to take over the game at least in one quarter and not wait so long. He waits too long, he gets hesitant, he does some crazy stuff. Well, he's doing it now, dude. He's putting up 40. He's taking points. I mean, he didn't take 1 3 the other day, and they won, and he scored 40-something points. Okay? So I'm super happy with the Heat playing, number one. Number two, I always related the Heat, Spoelstra, to Steve Kerr and their coaching styles because they went deep in their rotations, right? And today they mentioned the same thing. You know that the Heat have 2 starters that were undrafted players, Vincent and Truce. That's pretty impressive. They're grooming their own. Man. They're brilliant. Spoelstra's a great coach. That's all I wanted to say about that.
I ain't got nothing to say about it because they beat the Sixers. So you know what? Yeah.
Oh, you're not an Eagles fan, but you're a 76ers fan. Well, what do you want? You got Harden didn't do anything. That whole New York, Philadelphia area in basketball is just damaged. I mean,
aren't you from up here? You're from
Kyrie,
up here.
Kyrie.
You're from up here.
I'm gonna answer that. Yes, I'm a
Okay.
Jersey boy. There ain't no confusion.
Okay, I was just checking.
But it's damaged, bro. Basketball there is damaged. The Knicks is damaged. I mean, the 76ers, you give away Butler, you give away everybody for Simmons. Look what happens. The Nets give everything away for Harden and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving now gets his vaccine shot. And the season's over. I mean, he's just disappointing. KD, I like KD. I got nothing bad about KD, but they're a disaster. The 76ers, let me tell you something. I felt bad for Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid showed he's a player. You even called him lazy. That guy played with his face hurt and stuff. Let me tell you, he played well.
Until they were losing, and then he touched him, and then he flopped to the ground like somebody had shot him.
Okay, but they got a broken whatever, bro.
Oh, stop, man. That was his.
But Harden didn't do anything. Ben Simmons is a disaster. The Knicks organization is a disaster. The Nets are a disaster. Basketball up there is just bad. So Miami Heat beat them, and Miami Heat gonna beat the Heat at the thing. Are gonna beat the Celtics. I think the Warriors are gonna beat the Mavericks. I think it's gonna be the two coaches that I've always said that they have similar styles, right? Meaning that they go deep in their bench and they groom all their players, because there's a lot of players that were drafted, homegrown Golden State Warriors. Curry, Klay Thompson, these guys were drafted. Miami Heat has the same thing. I'm happy for Jimmy Butler. I want to see them step it up. I'm really excited. So they're playing now. I got it on pause. But I am happy for that. But, bro, you're a Sixers fan?
No. I just had to throw that out there. No.
I was going to say, you're a Sixers fan.
I
hope you'd be a Sixers fan because you made fun of them beat. All righty. Well, I'm going to be wrapping up our show. Same time, same bat channel next week, 7 p.m. We're getting closer to season. By the way, we'll maybe start moving off the Zoom thing, going to Restream. I heard you were able to handle Restream. So if you can handle Restream, we're going to probably go to Restream because we can do more things with Restream. I'm going to let me do my piece that I haven't done in a long time. All right. So, all right, let's remember the Gary Sinise Foundation for our military and our first responders. Freedom and security are precious gifts that we as Americans should never take for granted. We must do all we can do to extend our hand in times of need to those who willingly sacrifice each day to provide that freedom and security. While we can never do enough to show the gratitude to our nation's defenders, we can always do a little more. Gary Sinise. Please go to Gary Sinise Foundation and donate. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the Sportscast1. You can follow myself, Byron, in there. We're always posting over there. Please look up the Jersey Boy Sportscast on your Apple iPod podcast. Subscribe to our channel. We're constantly looking to grow. We're welcoming guests. I'd like to welcome and say thank you to Isaac Acevedo for listening to our show, making a few comments. As always, Justin Raleigh, who has his own show on Tuesdays. Here you go. Coaches are going to. He said the big Power 5 teams are going to get richer, and the other schools will be afterthought. A lot of recruits who don't make it to Ohio State or Alabama will go to another school and treat it like the G League. They'll build their resume and leave. Oh, he goes, Restream is what I use, 100% better. Okay, we're going to start using Restream. Thanks, Ryan. Justin, good to see you. Hope you and the family and daughter, everybody's doing fine. Isaac Acevedo, thank you for listening. Byron, as always, we're looking forward. Thank you for all the work on the depth chart of Giants. Giants are looking good offensively. So I'm pretty excited about that. The schedule's not that strong. Next week, again, listen in, and we'll probably have some more of our guests on the show. We're getting closer and closer to the NFL season. Pretty excited about that. And let's go Miami Heat. Got time to watch some basketball. Peace.